The rich second generation was shocked to discover that the spinach roots he had thrown into the trash were made into a dish by the nanny. But instead of getting angry, his eyes immediately turned red with tears, because he clearly remembered that only his late mother used to stir-fry spinach roots for him. And this wasn't the only coincidence. That day, the rich heir, just for fun, deliberately had his lackey push the nanny into the swimming pool. "Look at that old lady swimming," they joked. But when he saw the nanny's swimming posture, he froze again, because it was exactly the same way his mother had taught him to swim when he was a child. At that moment, he finally realized the nanny might actually be his biological mother. And his guess wasn't wrong. It turned out that 20 years earlier, the woman had been a billionaire CEO, but her greedy husband coveted her fortune and secretly installed a timed bomb in her car. On her way home, a young boy suddenly dashed into the street. Luckily, she braked in time and rushed out to check on him. Because of that accident, she narrowly escaped death just as the bomb went off behind her, engulfing the car in flames. She shielded the boy with her own body, saving him from harm. But her own face was severely burned and disfigured. After several surgeries, not only did her appearance change, but she also lost all her memories. While she was struggling to figure out who she was, the boy she had saved insisted that she was his mother. The boy's own life was miserable, his mother had just died, and his father quickly brought a stepmother home. The cruel stepmother treated him as an enemy, and even his father despised him. In despair, the boy had run away, only to encounter the woman by chance. To him, besides his real mother, the only person willing to risk their life to protect him was this woman. Remembering his vicious stepmother at home, he selfishly declared this kind-hearted woman his mother and kept her by his side. In the blink of an eye, 10 years passed. The woman worked tirelessly to raise the boy into adulthood. The boy, not letting her down, was admitted into a prestigious university. But while she was overjoyed, he secretly worried college tuition was a heavy burden. To quickly earn money for his fees, she took a housekeeping job with a monthly salary of 38,000 yuan, ironically, in the very home that had once been hers. On her first day, she accidentally bumped into the newly risen mistress of the house, who flew into a rage, scolding her for dirtying her shoes and demanding 80,000 yuan in compensation. When the woman couldn't pay, the mistress cruelly ordered her to lick the shoes clean or be fired immediately. To keep the hard-won job, the woman had no choice but to obey. Hearing the commotion, the rich heir walked over. The mistress quickly accused the woman of stealing the only relic left by his mother. Furious, he slapped the woman to the ground and ordered his men to search her in front of his mother's memorial. Just then, the boy, now grown, arrived and cried out, "Mom!" He rushed to protect her, helping her up from the floor. This scene stirred something deep inside the heir, who had always lacked motherly love. He declared that if the boy gave up his guaranteed admission to study abroad, he would let them go. Without hesitation, the boy agreed, because in his heart, nothing was more important than his mother. But before he could sign the waiver, the woman stopped him. She refused to let her son sacrifice his future for her sake. Dropping to her knees before the heir, she took all the blame on herself, begging him not to punish her son. The heir laughed in delight at her humiliation, never imagining that the woman he was cruelly tormenting was his own biological mother.